What you want is the competition. You know, one day the offense may get defense, and then defense the next day or may get the offense. And then sometimes within practice, you'll see offense have a good period and then next period defense. So that's a good sign if they're both sides competing. We talked about it in Thursday staff meeting and making sure that play our kids that we want to evaluate. You know, we know some guys are ahead of schedule. We know what some guys can do by game experience and war reps. But really want to see what some young guys that we're planning on integrating into the team, what they can do during the scrimmage as well.
I just want them to play as hard as they can play on every play, and I talk to them about straining. I can tell if a guy's straining when he takes on a block. I can tell if he's straining when he's running to the ball. You know, just strain on every play. Whether you're doing what you're supposed to do it full speed. We tell them, you know, do what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it, how you're supposed to do it. You know, and if you don't make excuses, but at least go full speed. We talk to them, the most important thing on defense is run to the football, conditioning, which I think they're in pretty good shape, but if you're not in shape, you won't be tough. Conditioning precedes mental toughness, and I think the main thing we got to develop here is just mental toughness. I think that Coach Connors has did a great job getting them in shape for spring. Of course, I know they'll be in better shape next season, but they're in pretty good shape for spring. They had a great off season. He's did his job. Now we got to do our job and get them ready to play.
Yeah, tomorrow's that kind of day. You know, we work with each other during practice. There's sometimes things that Coach Smith and his group, you know, want to see, and we try to accommodate that when we can, and then vice versa. There's things that they try to help us with, but scrimmages are a day when you go out and try to beat each other's brains out a little bit, and so it'll be good competition from both sides. It'll, you know, I think we're scheduled to get, you know, close to 100 plays, which that'll be great, and, you know, get to evaluate some young guys and see, you know, kind of see where we're at. It'll be a good, you know, a good point where we can, you know, start to assess where this group's at and where we need to go.